Hover over the command line, type LA in the command line, but do not press enter. If the dynamic input is on, make sure you type LA in the command line and not in the drawing itself. Once LA is entered, the autocomplete list appears with command and variable suggestions. At the bottom of the list, you will see Layer 0, which is the default base layer. To open the full layer list, click the arrow on the right side of the autocomplete list. You can scroll through this list using the arrow key or the scroll wheel on the mouse, or hover the mouse over the selections. After clicking the arrow, check the Layer panel in the ribbon, the Properties panel, and the Layer Properties Manager. You will see that the current layer has been pre-selected already and is set to blue-green light. Any new object you draw while this layer is current will be placed on this layer. Go back to the command line and type LA again to display the layer options. Click the arrow on the right side of the autocomplete list and expand the full layer list. Hover over gold and click it to select. This sets the gold as the current layer, so all new objects will now be drawn on that layer by default. There are several ways to change the current layer. For now, I'll show you how to do it using the keyboard commands. If dynamic input is on, remember to type directly into the command line. Type pink in the command line. All layers containing the word pink will appear. Click light pink to select it. Notice that the current layer changes. As shown earlier, you can also type LA, open the autocomplete list and select a layer from the expanded list. However, if you type LA and click the word Layer 0, you have essentially selected the Layer 0. Just type the layer name to bring up the options. For example, typing OR will show the orange layer. Typing BRI into the command line will display all layers containing bright. Select pink bright. Now move the cursor onto the drawing area. Type BRI. You'll notice no layer list appears because the dynamic input is on. Press F12 to turn the dynamic input off. Then anywhere in the drawing area, proceed to type BRI again. This time, the input goes directly to the command line from anywhere in the drawing. Select blue bright with the mouse click, then press F12 again to turn dynamic input back on. The current layer is now blue bright. However, when you select an object, the layer panel in the ribbon and the properties box update to show the layer the object is on. The Layer Properties Manager, however, still shows the actual current layer with the tick mark. If you select objects on different layers, the ribbon layer panel and properties box will not show a single layer value. In the ribbon, the layer field will appear blank. The Layer Properties Manager still shows the actual current layer with a tick mark. Switching objects between layers. Move object to current layer command. First set the current layer to the layer you want to move the object to, in this case orange. Hover over the command line and type OR in the command line and click orange. Next, select the pink light box. Type LAYC to start the LAYCUR layer current command. This can be either in the command line or in the drawing. Hit Enter. This moves the selected object to the current layer. You can also type LAYCUR to select the layer current command and enter, and select the blue-green light box and press Enter to move it to the orange layer. If you want to move an object to the same layer as another object, use Match Layers. For example, to move the orange rectangle to the gold layer, type LAYMCH to select Match Layers command and press Enter. Select the object that you want to change, the orange rectangle, and press Enter. Then select the object on the destination layer, in this case, the gold rectangle. Notice that the current layer is still orange. For Match Layers, the layers in question do not have to be the current layer. Switch the current layer to yellow by typing YE in the command line and selecting yellow. In this next example, I will show multiple objects on different layers moved to the blue layer. Select the gold rectangle and the orange rectangle. Type LAYMCH, the Match Layers command, then press Enter. Select the blue box. All selected objects will be moved to the blue box layer. Notice in this action the current layer does not change. Another way to move objects to another layer is to match properties. Draw a rectangle with the yellow as a current layer. Set the layer to yellow light. Type in MA to bring up Match Properties. Select the object on the destination layer that you want the object or objects that you wish to change to be matched to. In this case, select the yellow rectangle. Then select two of the blue rectangles to change it to the yellow. Setting the current layer from an object. To make an object's layer the current layer, type LAYMCU to start the Make Current layer. This command sets the object's layer as the current layer. For example, if the ribbon shows the current layer as yellow light, type LAYMCU, press Enter and select the blue box. The current layer will change to the blue box layer. To return to the previous layer, type LAYERP to start the Layer Previous command and press Enter. This restores the previous layer to the current layer. To change an object's layer individually, double-click the object. This opens the Quick Properties palette, and from there use the drop-down list to select a different layer and escape to end the command. For multiple objects, select the objects. Right-click or left-click if you're using the left-hand mouse. Go down and select the Quick Properties, change the layer and press Escape. If you like my content, please like and subscribe and share if you think this will help anyone. You can support me with a one-time donation on Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description below. I mentioned typing in LA directly into the command line when dynamic input is on. This is because when you type in LA directly into the drawing, it just activates the Layer Properties Manager. Okay, so now I'm going to change these boxes on the white layer into their corresponding layer as shown using the various commands that I've shown you. The blue box, hover over the command line and type BLU. Select blue. Type LAYC for the Move Object to Current Layer command and hit Enter. Select the object to move to this layer and hit Enter. Blue bright. Type LAYMC for the Match Layers command. Select the object that is to be changed and hit Enter. Select the object on the destination layer. Blue green light. Type MA for the Match Properties command and Enter. Select the object on the destination layer and then select the object to be changed and Enter. Blue light. Type LAYMCU for the Make Current command. Enter and select the blue light object to make this the current layer. Select the object to be changed and type LAYC layer current and Enter. Gold. Double-click the polyline to bring up the quick properties and change the layer to gold. Escape, double-click the hatch to bring up the quick properties and change the layer to gold and escape. Green light. Select both objects. Right-click or left-click for the left-hand mouse. Go down to the bottom and select Quick Properties. Change the layer to green light. I will not be posting as often, possibly once every fortnight from now on, as these videos are getting pretty complex. Okay, from here on in, I will just complete these commands without talking you through it. Pay attention to what I do and what command I select. So this is something that you can practice yourself. So I hope this helps. This is not all the ways to change the layer, but it does show how to change the layer via the command line. If you would like to know how to copy to layer, then I will put my video up at the end. I will not be posting as often, possibly once every fortnight from now on, as these videos are getting pretty complex. If you like my content, please like and subscribe, and share if you think this will help anyone. You can support me with a one-time donation on Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description below. Thank you for your support.